It is time for another giveaway sponsored by my good friends over at gearbest.com. But before I get to the giveaway details, I'm going to give you my top 5 drones right now for under $100. So let's go, and then we'll talk about the giveaway. Starting in at number 5 is the KingKong Tiny 7 brushed FPV micro drone, or Whoop. This drone really impressed me when I got it because it's extremely durable. It comes with an F-free flight controller, and it's got big 720 brushed motors, 7mm motors, so it's got some decent lift, which means I can actually do some acro. I changed some of the PIDs. I was doing like little split S's outside. It was really good. Again, a very impressive pre-made Whoop model, and also the Tiny 6 as well. I gotta give that a mention too. Tiny 6 is also excellent, but I actually prefer the Tiny 7 a little bit over the 6, just because those 7mm motors really give it some good oomph. You do need to buy a controller to pair it with it, so I don't know if this technically counts as an under $100 drone, but for bind and fly, this is awesome. Coming in at number 4 is the Cheerson CXF. Now, there are a million of these little Cheerson micros, but this is the first one in a while that actually did something different in a good way. They've got the tiniest optical float sensor I've ever seen on the bottom of the Cheerson CXF. And wow, does it work really well, better than I expected. I was able to hover in my backyard, walk all around the drone, and it just stood in one position. Really impressed with that. As well as the flight time was quite decent for the fact that it's got to power a camera, depending on whether you get the 0.3 megapixel version, which is a little cheaper, versus the 720. And by the way, the picture looks pretty good, really pretty good, especially on the 720p version. So Cheerson's doing some interesting stuff with their micro models, and I would definitely check out the Cheerson CXF if you are looking for a drone of that type. Even the controller was good. I like the fact that the controller had the ability to just charge over USB. You didn't have to deal with any batteries. That was really nice, and everything was all simple and compact without really compromising on much of anything. So Cheerson CXF, definitely a buy. Number 3 is the Toys X16. Now, those of you who watch my channel know that I had a huge problem with this drone, but I fixed it, and I put DJI Phantom 3 props on it, and it's been excellent ever since. So for the price, which is to me a very hard thing to beat for this class of drone, around $99, the X16 is a good product because you get a GPS enabled drone with real return to home, and the ability to carry a GoPro like camera, such as, you know, like the Firefly 8S, for 15 minutes. It's also a very moddable drone. People are putting gimbals on it. There's a great support group for this drone within forums and other groups. So the X16's got a lot of decent support. They finally got most of the issues worked out. I just wish they weren't using those stock props that come with it, but I think that's a relatively easy replacement for what is again, a $99 drone that can actually carry a camera for 15 minutes. If you want to add a gimbal, again, that's a whole another thing, but either way, this is a solid unit, and it wasn't that long ago that finding something like this for that price was almost impossible. A brushless drone with a GPS for that, you just wouldn't have it 2 or 3 years ago. So X16, I do recommend it. Just take care of it when you get it. Number 2 is the Seema X5C 1, and there were a lot of toys that came out this past year, and they're good, but to me, they're still not as good as the Seema X5C one. You're going to be able to bash the X5C one. You're going to be able to do all these. I wouldn't go for any of the newer Seemas. I would just try to buy the older Seema X5C one, because that was the great one. That was the great first Seema version. That's what got me started in this hobby, is the Seema X5C one. So it's still good. It's still good today. It's still a great drone today, so I have to recommend it. I'm not gonna go over it too much because there's tons of other videos on there, but yeah, that's my number 2. And number 1, I have to give that at least right now and for the last year to MJX for their Bugs 3. The Bugs 3 came on the scene early in January last year. I got it in for review and took one look at it. Didn't really know what it was, and I was like, wow, like, this is a brushless drone. This is a brushless drone with some actual decent power to it, and it was well built, and it was easy to work on, easy to modify. I took it, my first flight in it, I took it up into the snow, brought it way up, got some awesome footage from one of my Firefly cameras, and the Bugs has been a hit. I know so many people with this drone who love it. It is unequivocally one of the best bets you can make with buying a drone under $100. But I would not recommend it if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, go get yourself an F-36 or get yourself a Seema X5C1. Don't get an MJX Bugs 3, because it is a brushless quadcopter, and yeah, you could hurt yourself or you could break it. But again, it is an awesome drone if you know how to fly. I haven't really met a single person who doesn't like the Bugs 3. I've got 2 of them. I've reviewed it twice. Yes, it's so good. I've reviewed this drone twice on this channel. So get yourself a Bugs 3 when you're ready to go that route of a brushless drone. I'm hoping that maybe in 2018 we're going to see something brand new from MJX, something that eclipses the Bugs 3. So I really can't wait to see what they have in store, considering that the Bugs, in my opinion, shook the market up big time because of the class of drone it is. Brushless for under $100 that can carry a camera. Really, really awesome. Alright, so now I'm going to be giving away a drone. So here it is. It is the KingKong Tiny 7, which is awesome because this is your best all-around drone. No matter what you want to do, whether you want to do some acro learning or fart around inside the house, or if you're completely brand new, this thing is tough as a tank. This is a great drone. There is one catch: you're gonna need to have a controller. You will need to buy like a FrSKY QX7 if you do win it, which is not that expensive for a controller. I got the link to that in the description below. All the links to everything are in the description below with the cheapest prices, with the coupon. But anyway, so what are the rules for entry? Really, really simple. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. Number 2, drop a like on this video. Number 3, leave a comment down below stating why you want the drone or why you should win this drone. Like, why do you want it? Give me something funny. It can be funny, insightful, whatever. Just give me some. Tell me why you want the damn drone. The winner will be announced on February 2nd, so this is going to go for roughly. Don't post your email address. I'll reply here to let you know you won, and I will do the drawing live on the channel, so you know I won't fudge with it. I'm going to use a YouTube random comment picker, and as long as you follow the rules, that's it. You're all good. The full contest rules are in the description below, along with all you need, so please take a look at that. And that's it. That's it, guys. So good luck. Those are the top 5 drones. Those are my top 5 picks, and I hope to see you guys more this summer when it's not so cold outside and I can actually fly some more. All right, take care.